I don't really know what comes next, I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't, that's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back of the sun, never knew she's so bad.
Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm late. I'm real late this morning. I didn't even schedule a stream. I just came live. Like, morning, Jody. Yeah, I made it. I made it. I was like, man, I told everyone I was going to stream today. I got to stream, man. I woke up late. Mr. Mouse, I think I remember him waking me up going, hey, are you streaming? And I think I said, no. I think that's how that went. Let's get a camera on. Y'all might hear my coffee maker in the background because, yeah, the struggle is real this morning. I need the bean juice. Hey, nerd. Good morning. Yeah, nerd messaged me. He's like, "You okay over there?" I was like, "Yo, yeah, I overslept." Yesterday was a long day. It was a long, long, crazy day. I got to get okay. I have to address this tank today. Like seriously, Joe. There's Danger Dan, man. He's selling me out. Me and him gonna fight. You couldn't just stay hidden the whole stream, could you, buddy? Let everyone think I caught you. No, no, you couldn't do that. They're also like, can we have food, please? Can you give us breakfast? You turn the light on. That means food, right? Um, yeah, still can't get him out of there. Kind of mad at myself about that one. So, ooh, yeah, and they're going at it again. So, yeah, I got to get this tank cleaned up, and I got to get these babies out of here, like yesterday. Yes, absolutely. The struggle for coffee is real this morning. Normally, like I keep couple of cans of like Monster coffee in the house, and I didn't even have that this morning. I would have just grabbed one of those and been like, "Let's go." And I forgot yesterday because I was like, "Man, I didn't have one yesterday either." So yeah, had to drink a Dr Pepper yesterday morning. I was like, "Man, I need coffee this morning. Gotta have coffee." Okay, they're probably gonna be upset because this is not their brine shrimp, but I did not have time to go through and you know, scoop all the brine into a little container for them, give them a rinse, do the whole thing. Oh, so I am hoping that the new canister filter will be here today. It should be here pretty soon. I'm going to do a video on the unboxing of it and everything. It was not gonna lie, it was a generous donation to the channel from Squaw Bob, and I do need to give him a big thank you. So I'm gonna when I unbox it, I'm gonna make him a little thank you video and everything. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was like going through I forget why I was going through like all of my video footage the other day, and I forgot I even made that a draft. It was like 3 or 4 days ago when I was going through the videos on my phone trying to move stuff off of the one because my old phone died. It won't charge. You have to like hold the cable a certain way and stand on one foot and hold your breath and maybe it'll charge. Um so I finally got it charged up and I was like, I need to go through and make sure I've got all my videos off of it. Because I didn't transfer the SD card. And I found like a bunch of old videos and stuff that I moved around and yeah. So I was like, "Ooh, let's just grab this clip and this clip and this clip." Then I had a couple of newer clips and yeah. especially of the big Episto, the couple of big babies in here. They are like, they've got to be starting to get their colors like any day now. You know which one I went with, Fish Nerd. You know, it's the one we were talking about. And I got one of the Odyssey hang on backs that Branton suggested, but that's coming from eBay, and I don't know how long that's going to take to get here. But that one's going to go on the 20-gallon tank, and yeah, and then the canister that Squab donated is going to go on the 29, and then I've got another 20-gallon, and there's another canister filter that's similar to the one that me and Nerd had picked out, that I kind of want to test against each other. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, that one. That one. So hopefully that'll be like a good video comparison or live stream comparison, or a couple of live streams out of that. Um, because comparatively they're the same price. It'll just take me like a couple of weeks to get the other one. So, I'll get that together and get that done. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still tired. That's what I'm thinking. The bigger ones are the boys and the smaller ones are the girls. And I have comparatively more girls than boys. So I think I have like 4 boys and a whole bunch of girls. So that's an even bigger reason to get these guys out of here so I can get another brood going, or even just move the parents. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Mouse this weekend and decide what we're gonna do, because I do have another 10-gallon setup. Um, I just need to get a light for it, and $10 Amazon, I can do that. Um, but yeah, I need to get that done, and I don't know if I'm going to, like I said, set it up underneath this one, but I've got to figure out where I'm setting it up, and yeah, because I'm starting to think moving the parents is going to be easier than moving the babies endangered. They are just too small and too fast. That is a good idea. Yeah, see the way they're acting, and she's letting him get closer and closer to that cave. And I think the other night I did see him in the cave. So I don't know if they've already laid the eggs or if they're getting ready to lay the eggs. So when I go to move that hut, I'm going to have to be real careful, because that is her hut. She has claimed that is her favorite spot. And yeah, I need to get some more caves. Well, I have another cave I could put in here for a temporary situation. But yeah, not going to lie, y'all. It's probably only going to be a 30-minute stream. I don't have much to talk about this morning. I'm just still trying to get stuff done, pretty much. Yeah, eggs will happen. Like they're going to like they are on a system here. They tend to like each other, which is great. I'm just hoping they decide not to stop liking each other. Oh, and I was watching Foxy last night, and sadly I had to like leave before the very end of it. Um, but yeah, I was checking out. I am horrible with names. I believe it was Kalish that was her guest, but I was checking out their channel, and they have got some beautiful pistos. Oh my goodness! I was like, I told Fisher and I showed him the video. I was like, I want some of those. I want those next. those right there. They were Alto. I'm not good with Latin names. I'm not even going to try to butcher it. Not even going to do that. She is a lovely shade of yellow, isn't she? She's very yellow this morning. When I first, and this is kind of how I know she's doing the breeding thing. It's not just that she's very bright yellow, but she will also kind of turn like a camouflagey color and like hide from him and sneak up around him and kind of like go and flap at him and then swim away real quick. So you watch them enough and you kind of learn what they're doing, and then you end up with a whole tank full of babies. I kind of like the Epistos. Not gonna lie, kind of a fan of the dwarf cichlids now. Um, I was very like, and like I get it now. I do get it because everyone in my fish club has got cichlids. It's like cichlid this, cichlid that, and I was like, man, I was like, there's other fishies. Like, come on. And then it was like, and if it wasn't cichlids, it was guppies. And I'm like, but I don't want guppies because I can't keep them alive. So, but I get it now. I do get it. Like the dwarf cichlids, especially these guys are great. And the flag cichlids that I've got, they're great too. I think a third one is starting to color up in the tank as of this morning. Last night, they were doing some craziness. I should have pulled the camera out. I should have videoed that. I'm gonna have to start doing that again. But yeah, everything is starting to kind of like mellow out now because yeah, like I said, my kids have got a car now. I don't have to drive everyone everywhere anymore. I became a taxi for like 2.5 months. And yeah, but once I get the rice fish in a tub and get the hopefully I can take my Formosa to the fish club to get my bat points. The 8th is when my next club meeting is. I believe I need to double check that. And yeah, then I'll have that tank free. And if I can get that other 20 gallons set up, these guys moved, then I'll have a whole tank. I want to get a little rack of 10 gallons going for like eventually when my flag cichlids, the smiling dwarf cichlids pair up. I do want to get it like a rack of 10 gallons, and then that way like I can have, you know, play like musical tanks with the babies and the parents between the Epistos and them two. Hey, Lake Deland Aquatics. See, okay, so Lake Deland Aquatics has a microscope camera, and I'm gonna have to get one. I was talking about this yesterday for a minute too. Um, so I could actually like, show show my friends that I didn't murder all the sea monkeys. They are really hard to film with just a webcam and a phone camera. Even though I've got like a macro lens on it, it doesn't do the job right. It's hard to, especially if you, yeah, it's just not that easy to video them. And curved surfaces are hard to film through also because you get a weird distortion. Yeah, I was looking on Amazon and I was really surprised at how inexpensive they were. I was like, man, that is crazy. I'm totally gonna have to order one of those because I've been trying to figure out some of the cameras these channels are using for a hot minute. And I almost got a DSLR. And the only thing that stopped me was the fact I did not know how to use it. And it would have been great to have that as a camera to take pictures of the fish and even, video clips and whatnot. But I was so worried that it would be so hard to use that I would end up never using it. And I do have an underwater camera that I'm really hoping I can utilize with the tubs this summer. Um, Getting footage of inside of those. But I have used it for like taking videos of the fish club, and I've got like videos of my first swap meet that I actually need to put on the channel. Um, yeah, I cracked into a Dr. Pepper because it's easier to get to than the coffee pot right now. Oh, that's cool. And see, like, if you can watch the rice fish eggs hatch and you can watch the brine shrimp hatch, that's like perfect. But yeah, I've also got to deep dive into my into doing the video editing. I can do small clips. I've gotten there, and I just need to sit down and work on longer clips or talk to kids into helping me do it. My kids help me out a lot with stuff that I don't end up knowing how to do. So I'm really glad my kids are tech savvy. Hey, Shirley, good to see you. I'm running a little late this morning, and yeah, it's that kind of morning. I will say this morning, and I'll probably change the title of this stream because, like I said, I woke up late, so I just grabbed a draft of yesterday's and just went live with it. It's like I'm running so behind. So that being said, it is a better morning. I did not wake up to, random charges from companies that shouldn't have charged me for stuff. Yeah. So that's great. Yesterday, Dan, everything that could go wrong kind of did go wrong. It's like a Murphy's Law kind of day. You know, it's like that sometimes. It is like that. Uh, but yeah, so just trying to get these guys, doing their thing. I have an algae problem again. It's kind of common in this tank. For some reason, this light, and I really hoped changing the light on here would would fix that. I think it's the way my light sits. It just, yeah, I'm keeping it on too long. And probably some more water changes would be great for in here. So gonna have to do that. Gonna have to go to weekly water changes on this tank and less light. And I gotta trim my stems back there because they are covered in algae. So we're just gonna give them a good chop today. Gonna do the tank maintenance in here. Maybe grab a few little babies out of there. Oh, okay, yeah, you must be on the West Coast then. Cause yeah, it's like 8 here. Or it's about to be 8. It's like 7:37. I'm usually like live an hour earlier than I am. So, it's I probably needed the sleep and that's why I didn't wake up. So, I can't be mad at that. And, you know, I have like some serious questions about how the filtration works too. And this is something that I've been trying to figure out for a hot minute. I've got in my 2 10-gallon tanks, I am exclusively running sponge filters and plants. And as long as I do either bi-weekly or monthly water changes, except for this tank grows a lot of algae. Um, the 2 tanks that I have the exclusive sponge filters on are fine. Like I don't have any issues. It's all the ones that I have like internal filters or hang on backs. Like I can never get them to do their thing, if that makes sense, like to like balance. But my 20-gallon is running a hang on back and it's fine, except, it is trying to die on me. Um, and my hang on backs never last for more than a year. They just never do. So, yeah. Okay, yep, that makes sense. You're in Washington. Yep. You know what? I think you're the first person from Washington State that I know. But it's like I just don't know if I'm not using like big enough sponges in the bigger tanks. My other 29-gallon, it's gonna benefit greatly from having that canister filter on it. That's been my problem child tank, and I'm hoping I'll get better benefits out of the canister on that one. So I'm really excited to see if that makes a difference. And then if not, what I've decided to do, so I'm gonna put the canister filter on there. I'm gonna give it 2 months. We're gonna see what happens. And then I'll probably drain the tank if I can't get it doing anything, if I can't get it to cycle. I'm going to drain the tank, rescape the tank, put the tank back together, this time exclusively with the canister filter. And we're going to see if yeah, I can get better results this time. I'm just constantly always making more work for myself. It's like, well, that didn't work. Let's just tear that up and do it again. I also have a 20-gallon long that I really want to set up too. The only problem with the 20-gallon long is it's really big. It needs space. I'm going to start playing Tetris with my tanks. Have a little Jenga setup going on. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, I'm late this morning. I'm running real late. Real late. Branton has Scipia, and oh my goodness, I can't wait for them to be big enough to ship because I am gonna have Skippy again, and I am excited about that one. Heck yeah! The potential of having another John Travolta in a tank is like awesome. I'm telling y'all, those guys, great dancers. Scipia, if you need an entertaining fish to watch, they may not be the most colorful. They may just look like a basic fish, but they are truly something special. So plus, they're kind of a little on the endangered side, so you know, everyone should have like a tank full of Scipia. Yeah, yeah, that too. That too. I so last year I had gotten a group of pepper longfin cories shipped to me around this time. I think it was closer to February or in February. And they made it fine. But I also got a group of Julies sent my way and they arrived frozen. And I was so sad. Yeah, you don't put mystery snails in with the Scipia because they are big nippers. Um, if they get bored and they see that snail, they will go after it. I had them peck like a few of my mystery snails like really badly and lost a couple. I learned a lot about mystery snails all the hard way. So if you want to know what not to do with mystery snails, I'm the person for you. I can tell you everything not to do. Now I'm confident that, I can actually keep them alive. And I can tell you how to make Snello because I did learn I did watch a lot of videos on how to make Snello. So there is that. Oh, and also, man, Shirley has a Fish Dream Punk sticker. Oh my god, that thing is so awesome. That is so cool. We probably all know that by now, but I just thought that was great. Like, I really need to order a pack of those. And I really want one of those little buckets. That is so cute. I need to get a link for the sticker packs and put it in. Yeah, I came unprepared again today, y'all. I should have pulled that up already. Poop. I am very slow and I don't multitask well. So I'm a great YouTuber, y'all. And I'm a slow typer, especially when my laptop is, kind of sitting sideways on the bed. It is a cool sticker though. It really is. So I'll put a link to the Fish Room Punk stickers in the description box for anyone that's watching that doesn't know what those are. Man, Tristan is gonna, if he doesn't have Skippy already, he's gonna love them. Like, I'm convinced anyone that gets Skippy is just gonna, love those fish. Okay, there is something I will try again. Not right now. It'll probably be like another year or so. Um, but I had gotten a group of red and black guppies, and they were kind of supposed to be purple, but they came mostly red and black. It was like a mixed group, and I still have that breeder's contact information. But I do want to try to do guppies again and get another group of those guppies. So yeah, we're gonna have to talk to them, nerd, because like they keep giving you a lot of weekend shifts. Like that's not cool. Like weekends are for fun fish stuff. I told Fish Nerd what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna magically win the lottery. I don't know how. That's why I said magically. I'm gonna magically win the lottery. I'm gonna convince Mr. Mouse to move to Wisconsin. Or even better, if Nerd wants to move somewhere warmer, we'll just reconvene somewhere out of Georgia and warmer, but not as hot as Georgia. And we'll get him and Sean a house and me and Mr. Mouse a house. And then we'll get like a big warehouse between the two houses for all the fish stuff. There we go. That's the plan. Okay, then I can't be mad about that. If the boss had something to do, then that's cool. Oh, badass. Then you got a month of Sundays free. Heck yeah. I get to bug you for a whole month. Uh, well, y'all, it's starting to get daylight in here, and as soon as that sun hits my windows, I'm going to start getting glare. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up this morning and find these guys some brine shrimp so they'll, not be mad at me anymore. Babies are like, come on, we want some brine shrimp. Like, give us some smaller food, dude. Um, and yeah, see, and this is why I keep telling Mr. Mouse I need to move to Wisconsin. Everyone do a weird fact. That's, oh Lord, I could have done one until you asked me to do one. Um, okay, I got a weird fact. Most wasabi in America isn't really wasabi. There you go. Okay, we'll end it on that. Next Monday, weird facts. Weird fish facts. Let's do weird fish facts Monday. And I'll try to actually wake up Monday morning and go live. I'll remind Mr. Mouse Sunday, please wake me up. If I do not wake up with your alarm, please make sure I'm awake. But y'all have a great Friday. Have a good weekend. I'll be back tomorrow night with Nerd, hopefully, if he's not called in. If he is, I'll still be here. Um, and yeah, that's about all I got. All right, bye, y'all.